So Micah's microphone works this time.
Hello.
Yes, so I apologize, everyone. And a lot of you said there's usually something wrong with the microphones in a lot of people's in a lot of their videos. It's like every time it's like, well, we do the audio test beforehand. It's just like right now I see the little I see the line moving up and down to, the little sensor here to let us know whether or not the audio is working. So Micah, one more time, do an audio test.
Hello.
Okay, so we're good. And the reason why is because things break down over time, and the wireless microphones that we have, it's just like the wireless pack that you were using stopped working for some reason, and it happens, guys. It happens a lot, every now and again. And the reason why we use that is because A, it's cheap and it's efficient, and the very moment we're able to afford like a high end one, I'll buy it. But for right now, that's what we're stuck with, guys. And I appreciate you all sticking with us through all that, and I hope that you continue to enjoy our reactions, whether or not we have audio issues or not.
I don't say very much anyway, so I'm sure it's fine.
You'd be surprised, man. People were down below. It's like, OMG, Micah's microphone not working again. And I actually put a little warning before.
Well, wasn't I actually using this one?
No, you were actually using that one last time we reacted to Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Well, that was a while ago before we diagnosed that issue.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, we're back again with more Rick and Morty. This is a Morty Night Run. Play on the Midnight Run. You ever seen the movie Midnight Run? It's actually pretty good. It's Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin, and it's about Charles Grodin is a thief, like he's perceived as like a low class thief, but he's actually like pulled off like a very big heist to where he just pulled a shit ton of money out from underneath mob boss, and Robert De Niro is a bail bondsman who's tasked to bring him to Los Angeles, and it deals with, at first they're on a flight back and everything seems fine. Then Charles Grodin starts to have a panic attack, and then after that he's like, I hate flights, I can't do flights, no, we can't fly. And he's like, all right, fine, we'll do this, and it's just a huge like pain in the ass to get him out to the West Coast, and it's a fun movie, and I think you'd like it. It's got some pretty good action in it, and it's got some hilarious one-liners, and even some running gags in it that are self-aware. Like there's one part in it, like it's a pair of sunglasses that Robert De Niro started out with, and there's a FBI agent who's on the run after them, played by Yapeth Kotto from Running Man. Not Hoffman, but he was the one that Buzzsaw killed. Remember he pushed Arnold out of the way and got slashed in the chest by Buzzsaw? Okay. Yeah, that's Yapeth Kotto. But Yapeth Kotto plays an FBI agent, and he has a set of sunglasses that him and Robert go back and forth with every time they meet up. Like he sets a pair of sunglasses on this car that they were using that broke down. He sets it on the dashboard, and Charles Grodin's like, "Why'd you do that for?" He's like, "It's a little running gag between me and the FBI agent." Huh. It's like, yeah, and it's pretty funny. It's a good movie. But anyway, that's Midnight Run, and this is Morty Night Run with Rick and Morty, season 2, episode 2. Let's get it on screen, and let's see what happens.
What are you talking about? We agreed a boy's father should be present when he's learning to drive.
I guess I remember that. Wow. And you've just been back there this whole time? Amazing. Well, we don't have time to take him to Earth, Morty.
It's so sad.
3924. This is where we're going? Nope. This is. You can park in a handicapped spot, Morty. Anything with less than 8 limbs is considered disabled here.
That's funny.
I'm traveling with my son and father-in-law. Wait, are they coming?
Oh, they'll be back soon.
What? I don't know how this works. What the hell? I know, right?
Don't forget to check the reason for your drop-off.
Trust me, Morty. I've heard stories from other Ricks. Jerry's don't tend to last 5 minutes off of Earth.
Unwanting and annoying.
Wow.
That's funny.
With other Jerrys, couldn't be safer. Hey, Morty, hang on to this. That number's your dad.
Here's 15 Bitcoin.
Plus,
Enjoy
I'd be
that.
working for me, so it'd be awesome.
Morty?
Hi, Morty.
Morty. I'm Crumbopolis Michael. I'm an assassin. I buy guns from your grandpa.
Here, go
Jesus.
away.
Ooh, yeah, this looks deadly.
An entire afternoon at Blips and Chips! Oh, this place is the best.
So,
It's got
intergalactic
beer,
Dave and Buster's?
games, prizes.
I think so.
You can never tell what time it is.
You sold a gun to a murderer so you could play video games?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Hey,
if you
look
spend
behind
all
him.
day shuffling
Look who it
cards around,
is.
you can make
Oh,
anything sound
I
bad,
don't need
Morty.
him in my
Here,
life.
check this out.
Mr. Meeseeks can go somewhere else.
Hey, thanks for the carpet, Roy.
Hey, Roy, you pull those Persian off-white shags for the clearance sale?
Oh, no.
Whoa. Shit! Oh, what the hell? Whoa, where am I?
5 years. Not bad, Morty. You kind of wasted your 30s, though, with that whole bird-watching phase.
Wow.
Where's my wife?
Morty, you were just playing a game. It's called Roy. Snap out of it. Come on.
Morty, you're Rick.
See?
That's messed up.
I know, right?
Look at this. You beat cancer and then you went back to work at the carpet store? Boo.
Don't dodge the issue, Rick. Selling a gun to a hitman is the same as pulling the trigger.
It's also the same as doing nothing. If Crumbopulous Michael wants someone dead, there's not a lot anyone can do to stop him. That's why he does it for a living.
Hey, the Meeseeks
Now,
popped
excuse
away.
me,
Thank
it's kind of
goodness.
He must have helped that one guy.
Who wants to come watch Midnight Run with director's commentary on?
Definitely.
First one there gets to adjust the picture settings.
The factory tent setting is always too high. My tent setting is always too high.
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
That is, oh God. Oh, so bad.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay, I've seen that meme before where that's...
Here I go killing again.
Wow.
Morty.
Arrived at Grombopulous. Michael, your destination is below.
We're all out of off-white Persian. Oh man,
Did he kill him?
what have I done?
Drop the gun.
Oh, good job, Morty. You killed my best customer, but you saved a mind-reading fart.
I like this name, Fart. Morty, would you kindly release me by pulling that lever to the left of my cell? I'm in great pain.
It's like fart.
Morty, don't do it. Morty.
Is this thing like Yog Sothoth?
Morty, you idiot.
Oh crap,
Say what?
let's get you
Is
outta
this thing
here.
like Yog
Can't get him outta
Sothoth or
here.
something?
He's gaseous.
I
He's
don't
not gonna
know.
make it through a move. Wait, did you f with my seat settings?
More are coming.
Yeah.
Just bugging out. Like, yeah.
Rick, we're taking him back where he belongs.
Oh yeah, where's that? Are you going on a quest to find he who smelt it?
I came here accidentally through a wormhole located in what you call get out of my head, Fart. I know you're in here, la 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 la. No, in what you call the Promethean Nebula.
Oh great.
Is
It's a
that
hop,
is
skip,
that
and
Jermaine
800
Clement from
light-year
Plaza
jump.
Kong?
Yes!
Leave anytime you want.
You called it. I love Jermaine.
Thank you, Morty. You are not like
Guy's
other
got such a great voice.
platforms. You put
Very
the value
soothing.
of all life.
Shut the f up about Moon Men. This isn't a musical number. This is a
Could be.
operation. We gotta be cool and lay low.
Goodbye, Moon Man.
Birdie? This is very funny. Here comes another funny.
That's sad. That is so sad.
Oh, this place is great.
That's
I
what he
almost wish
likes.
I could stay longer than one day. You just might. Well, what do you mean? These are the Jerrys whose Ricks and Mortys never came back. They live here now.
Jesus.
You gotta look out for number one.
Number one is me, asshole. You're supposed to be my friend.
Friend? Do you even know my real name? It's Revolio Clockberg Jr. I belong to an entire species of gear people. Calling me gearhead is like calling a Chinese person Asia face. No, twigs!
Oh.
Two things I want to make clear to everybody in this this
Wow.
ring. Never betray me, and it's time to go.
Oh, God. That's gotta suck for him.
Nobody move! Oh my God. Are those...
Oh my God. Are those...
I wonder why Greg is always so critical of my girlfriend.
Well, he'd probably like to have me to himself. That's how friends are.
Or does he want her to himself? The worlds can be one together.
Oh dear.
Without hatred. Stars like diamonds in your eyes.
My life is a joke.
Oh, God. God.
Damn. Can't blame that on the dog. Talk about silent but deadly. I've seen some nerve gas, but this gas got nerve. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Are you done? I'll let you know, Morty. Gone with the wind, am I right? If you don't like that one, Morty, an alt on that could be like if I said Casablanca. All right, I'm done. Cleansing?
Carbon-based life is a threat to all higher life. To us, you are what you would call a disease. Wherever we discover you, we cure it. You said yourself that life must be protected even through sacrifice. You haven't changed your mind about that. I can sense your thoughts. Morty.
Before you go, could you sing for me again?
Yes, Morty. Cosmos without hatred. Diamond stars of cosmic light. Quasars shine through endless night. And everything is one in the beauty. And now we say goodbye. Morty, why?
You miss your fart friend, huh? Well, I got a little surprise for you, buddy. While you were gone, I found a new wormhole with millions of beings just like him on the other side, and they're all coming to visit.
What? Rick, no, you can't!
Too late, Morty. The hole's opening.
No, Rick, you don't understand!
There's a lot more where that came from, too. What do you say we go home?
I'd like that.
Hey, wait, do you have 5126? I'm not sure. Morty. That's a Blips and Chits ticket.
What?
Way to go, Morty. Whatever.
Wait, what?
All right, come on, Jerry.
Oh dear. So we don't actually know if we have the right Jerry or not.
Nope.
But I mean, isn't Jerry always kind of wrong? So.
Well, Jerry's always that. Jerry is I'm not going to say needlessly. Jerry is hopelessly awkward. Like he doesn't. I don't think he wants to be like a stick in the mud in a lot of ways, but he just is. I mean, it's something he really just can't help. And that's one thing I love, but I also hate is that Jerry actually can be okay. Like, okay, the Star Wars coins, I'd probably buy those.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jerry actually, if you think back to episode 6, Jerry turned into a pretty decent badass person. I mean,
yeah, where he's like killing all the bug people.
Yeah, with shotguns and everything, and just like running them over with his souped up station wagon. I mean,
they've had some really weird character building in this series.
Yeah, and think about it. That Jerry we're not dealing with anymore. It's a new Jerry that is back to being the socially awkward pleb that he always has been, and it's weird. It's weird thinking about that. Also, the Roy game. Like, could you imagine you actually going through that game? You living an entire life as a dude named Roy?
Wow.
And then waking up in the same body that you were in, like, I forget, like, I think it's like a few minutes later, and you're still the same, you're still you, but you have all these new memories of a life that never existed.
That would be wild. Like, people would totally pay money for something
I
like
would
that.
too. I'm gonna be honest, I would pay money for that too.
Oh, I don't know if I would, but people would. That would be freaky.
I know, but answer me this: would you give it a shot if it wasn't expensive?
I don't know, because that could seriously mess you up. Because I mean, if it was like, how conscious are you of it, or would you like not realize that you were in this machine? You would actually think you were Roy, and then would you remember all this stuff, and like, would you still, be in love with this girl that you spent your life with? I mean,
I don't know. That's the weird thing.
Well, the dangers of escapism are, it's you're trying to fill some like insecurity in your own life with, this fantasy. So it'd be like, like that Surrogates movie where it's like everybody's so insecure, they have this robot avatar of themselves that's perfect and beautiful with full heads of hair and
perfect skin.
Life isn't like that.
No, it's not. No, life is beautiful, but it can be ugly.
Well, I mean, but it's like, who knows if they could come up with something like that. I was reading an article where people were trying to experiment with different like drugs that would slow a person's perception of time, because they were wanting to make prisoners experience their prison sentence, like that in minutes, but to them it would be like 100 years.
Oh God!
I mean, imagine how messed up someone would be if, like,
Well, yeah,
they tripped and fell, and the fall took a couple seconds, but to them they were like falling for like 20 years.
Eternity. Yeah. Oh damn! That sucks.
So it's like some stuff it might be cool and people would go for it, but I don't know if it's a good thing or not.
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird stuff. Oh yeah, let's the mid-credit scene. Let's get to it.
Does it have one? Yep.
Are you tired of the same daily troll? Well, get on over to Blitz and Chance! We got one game. We got a whole bunch of games here. We got Chabos and Flobos, and you can shoot things. Get over here, play the game. Use your Flurbos to get tickets. Roy, too, kid just got here.
Dave.
Get over here at Gypsy
The Dave
Chance.
expansion.
It's the coolest place in the world. I get to be in the commercial.
Did you get any of that?
I honestly, I've never been to like a Dave and Buster's.
I don't know. I wasn't super into it.
Honestly, for me, like the one place I have gone to that actually like made me feel like I just made me feel like I was just like having fun. It used to be in Johnson City. It was they had go-karts, they had laser tag.
Oh, Fun Expedition.
Yes, Fun Expedition. They still have one, but it's in Asheville. Oh. They still got one. I wouldn't mind taking a trip there and doing that, because go-karts, laser tag. Actually, the one down there is bigger. So they actually have a go-kart track that's actually bigger, and their go-karts actually can go pretty damn fast. Gosh. I miss being going in go-karts when I was a kid, because to me that was like the funnest thing ever. There was actually one set of go-karts down in South Carolina near Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. They were full body one. They were ones like you actually like climbed in the top of it and they put a latch down on it, and they actually were like shaped like stock cars. They actually like had the bodies like stock cars, except they were like mini versions of it. And you could go like I think it was like 30 miles an hour, 30, 40 miles an hour in them. Dude, those were so much fun. And of course, bumping was legal, but you could not deliberately pit somebody. You did that, you did that, you were automatically put down a lap. Like if somebody like rams into you, they have people on every corner so they can tell if you're deliberately turning into them or not.
Right.
And honestly, that was so much fun. And we went back there a couple of years later, and it was gone. Obviously, the place didn't make enough money, and they had to sell. But that's sad to me. I just made myself sad. Oh, well. So, any like for you, what was your like game of choice? Like carny game or something like that, like skee ball or
teacups.
Teacups?
The little teacups you sit in and spin.
Oh, you mean like the Mad Hatter's teacup thing at Disneyland?
Oh yeah,
Disney
sometimes
World.
they're bears.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty bad.
Answer me this. Like in terms, well, that's more of a ride. I'm talking about like skee ball. Ring
No, it
toss,
becomes
darts.
a game because whoever's with us, they usually end up in a puddle in the floor crying, sometimes wanting to puke. It's a thing with me and another one of my friends. We get on there and like spin the crap out of it. The last time we stumbled out of one, and the guy operating it was like, "Somebody call the fire department. That thing's sparking up." Because it was literally, I mean, it was bananas. Because it was us in one, and then like a bunch of tiny kids in it, and it was like making horrible sounds. People were screaming like his wife won't ride him ever again anymore. So
Is
yeah,
this Boer?
No.
Ah.
Actually, I think Boer was on one with us at the time. There were actually when all three of us got on there one time, and it was so bad that like we couldn't actually. Like, we got stuck on the walls. We couldn't actually, like, get our hands out to, like, turn the thing anymore. It got so bad at one point. So
that's
we're just,
evil.
like, stuck on the thing.
Well, it's just like the Gravitron. You remember the Gravitron?
Mm-hmm.
They actually took that ride out because someone went flying out of it because the person, instead of, like, staying on the thing like they were supposed to, instead, they actually went up and stood in the middle and grabbed onto the center. And they went flying out.
Well, that's dumb.
No, I know. It wasn't the ride's fault. It was that person's fault.
That's like in, what was it, Dang Nuka World, where you put too many fusion cores in it and those people's poor heads explode.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
But
there's a slot there for a fusion core. I'm going to put one in.
No, it's fair.
Whatever.
It's fine. But for me...
Thanks, space
like
worshippers.
Like the Gravitron to me was like my favorite ride when I was a kid because when you were like stuck back against the wall, it became a bet as to see who could like get their hands.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
No, I know.
Go,
well, yeah, I know.
Smack your buddy.
But we did that. But me and my friends, we did that. My kids, when I was a much younger kid, back before the social structures in middle school and high school start to take their toll. Instead, it was like 4th grade. Me, my buddy Travis, Andrew, Michael, Alucci. We all just went in there. We just like went full like see who could hold their arms up for the entire ride and all that, and the legs too. We even got our legs up, which was like I remember Alucci actually started on his back. He actually like got himself turned over and was face down, and he's just like when we got out of that thing, he was just like he regretted it because taking laying on your back, your body's designed to like whenever you land on your back, it can take like G forces good. Whenever you're lying on your stomach, now everything pushes in.
Yep.
And he bruised his ribs from him laying on his face, and it's just like, oh gosh. There's a reason why they tell you to lay on your back, bud. But, gosh, that was so much fun. All right. Well, this was Rick and Morty, Season 2, Episode 2, Morty Night Run. So, honestly, when I saw this episode, it floored me because, first off, Crumbopulous Michael, interesting character.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. It was also, I think, one of Morty's first... I'm not going to say... it was an unintentional kill on Morty's behalf because I think he just wanted to get in there and stop Crumbopulous Michael. But then he had his first, full intentional kill with Fart.
Yep.
Still, Jermaine Clement killed it as always. He always does such great work.
Those guys are hilarious.
Yeah. And I gotta say, his voice is very reminiscent to, a young David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Moon Man.
They did a David Bowie episode on Flight of the Conchords, and it was fantastic.
Mm.
And Jermaine did, in fact, dress up like David Bowie.
Like Ziggy Stardust? Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Well, and he, I think he did multiple Bowie-era costumes. And he would, appear to Brett in dreams. My
favorite, well, of course, everyone knows Ziggy Stardust, the red hair and all that. And then there was his Thin Man. The Thin Man one that he did was he got dressed up in a suit. He had his natural blonde hair slicked back, and he was always seen with a cigarette and just like smoke. Like when he appeared on Soul Train, that's what he had, and like everyone just like that is the flyest dressed white boy I've ever seen. As the host of the time, I forget his name, but he came out. He's like want y'all to give it up for the smoothest dressed white boy you will ever see, Mr. David Bowie. And Bowie comes out there and kills it. He sings Fame and Golden Years, and the crowd just like lost it. The crowd was just like into it, grooving and dancing and everything. It was like, yeah, he's got it. But you see, Jermaine Clement, I remember the first time I saw an episode of Flight of the Conchords, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually
super fun.
Yeah, I was actually sad when they canceled it.
Yeah.
But not only that, but also from Moana, he played the giant hermit crab.
I never saw Moana, but that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, he plays a giant hermit crab who stole Maui's hook.
Ooh.
And it's actually like on his back. Like he's a treasure hoarder. Like every treasure of the ocean he hoards, and his prized one is Maui's hook. And he actually sings a song in that too. He's a talented guy. Jermaine Clement is a very talented guy. But also I think he's in the What We Do in the Dark, which is a vampire mockumentary.
Huh.
It like follows these old vampires, and they're just like like they're trying to deal with like the wiles of the modern era. It's just like they're in their house and all creepy and everything. And Jermaine Clement's one of them. It's actually pretty damn funny. So, all right. Well, Rick and Morty, episode 2 of season 2. This one was fun. Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
It arose some pretty deep stuff, like the Roy scenario, the stuff with the Jerrys at the Jerry care.
Poor Jerry.
Yeah, he's Jerry. What do you expect?
Jerry.
He's Jerry. I mean, what do you expect? All right. Well, that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, signing off. I'm Nate.
Micah.
And we'll see you later, everyone. Peace out.